Well, everybody knows me. This is my 44th year as a member of this club.
Wow.
And Jim is 39 years. We're the old timers now. A few weeks ago, Roberta Valley came in to my laundromat and approached me with an idea to put in what they call a space saver book tree for the kids to read when they're at the laundromat. And I said, well, let's hold off because I've had health issues and trying to get product in and repairs in. So she came back and we decided to go with a small unit. So I want her to explain this a little better in detail. So I've got Roberta Welliver here and Mary Yelton and a special guest from United Way. So.
Well, this has been fun because I had no idea he would come right out and say, yes, you can do that. But my husband and I went in and we searched around his business there. And way in the back where there's restrooms, there's a nice little cubby hole, just perfect for what you see on your sheet here. It looks like a tree. And the tree has got bookcases or shelves on it for books. And then down below, where there's a base for it that holds it up, there's also shelves for books. So this is really pretty cool because kids that come into with their moms and there's nothing for them to do except run back and forth and cause trouble and in and out. And this, we thought, would give them a reason to sit down quietly and maybe look at some of these neat books. So the package deal includes the little tree, the wooden tree, and there's a little boy standing there, so you can see that it's not that huge, but it fits in this 4x6 place perfectly. And there's a rug, a black rug, so it's not going to get real dirty because it won't show up. But we're really pleased with this. It's called the Space Saver Book Tree. And as a teacher of 31 years, I'm loving this program because the first thing you can do is you can get children interested in reading. Then that's the best thing to do, along with the Real Man Read program. Yeah.
And another thing is, too, we said is that it doesn't matter if they take the books home.
No.
The laundromat does not have to keep track of it
They
like
keep
Dorothy.
they keep redoing it. You get a 50 book starting inventory. So, and then 20 book per month subscription if you want to continue that.
And
So,
United Way Success by 6 pays for all of this. Like Dorothy, she'll
Yeah.
probably tell you more. But and we just had an event called Power of the Community. Kathy Deal was the co-chairman with that, and we raised money for Success by 6 too. And I know a lot of times people ask, well, what about, what else does our money go to? Well, they have a long list, and Dorothy will probably be sharing, but it's at North Clay Middle School. Roberta just works her tail off doing getting the food, and it was wonderful this year. It was so good, such a variety. We had more than 20 area restaurants and caterers, and we had a great committee, and United Way was tremendous help that night and even in preparation, everything, preparing and sending letters and things to get ready for it. Tickets were just $20, and we had silent and live auctions. The silent auction was also virtual, and then we had raffles too to raise money. But yeah, it's a fun evening, and I hope I'm going to read it in just a little bit, something from Kathy, and we'll encourage you to come next year. We hope so, but we do so appreciate everything you do for children and for our community. You are a tremendous asset. Thank you. We'll go to your next. Thank you.
okay. All right, so one of my, as I mentioned just a little bit ago about the Real Men Read program, my husband is in it, and he's been doing this for years. And he had been going to Staunton. This year he's going to be going to Jackson. And I finally said, well, what's the schedule? He said, I'm the schedule. I call the teachers, and the teachers say when is good to come. And that's really great because they can kind of move the schedule around a little bit. If a teacher's busy with a big project with the kids, or he's busy. We're both retired, so that helps out a little bit. We can do more. But at any rate, the Real Men Read group is fantastic, and I noticed that we have an open place. So anyone here who would like to be part of the Real Men Read, come over here and talk to Mary and Dorothy, yes, Dorothy, and that will work out real well. But how many of you are in the Real Men Read project?
I've been, but.
Three?
Well, I've been.
Yeah, that's great. There's 3 of you. That's fantastic. And do you enjoy it?
Oh, very much so, yes.
And then Chad Shopmeyer is going to read this year.
Great. Well, the nice part of it is Chuck says, oh, go ahead, Charlie.
So how often does the person have to go and read?
5 times a year.
Now, so does the person get to choose those days, or are those days selected for you, or what?
Usually it's selective in a way. Chuck said it's better that way. As I said, if the teacher's busy and if you do it on the same day every year, it makes it's easier for them, but
They can,
yeah,
they can do different days.
They can
It's
do
up to the
different
teacher.
days, right.
Yeah, you work with the teacher to find a time that's convenient for you and her classroom schedule. So it's pretty flexible.
So are you, so you read to the same bunch of students every time, or do you?
Yeah, they're kindergarten students.
Okay.
So in every school, there's going to be a Real Men Read person that comes in and reads a book to these kids. And what really I think is great about it, there's a lot of children that don't have a really good male role model. And these fellas that come in are great. And Chuck loves it because he said he'll sit in that chair and they all want to come in and hug him. And they want to sit right by him, you know, as close as they can to him. And I think the men that do this are loving children to begin with. And so it's a really good deal. So if you're interested in the Real Men Read and if you have anything to say about it, that would be great.
And Charlie, I mean, to that point, you're right, we just work with the teacher, figure out a time's good for you and time's good for them, go in, and man, it is sweet. And the kids look forward to it. They put it on the calendar on the wall, and so they count down until you get to be able to be there. And we've had some real fun with it. So we did a pancake cooking one year where we pretended like we're on TV, and we did it like a cooking show. And so we went through ingredients and all that, and then I made pancakes for them all, and then we sat down and read after that. So just
That's super.
tons
And you
of
don't have
fun.
to do that.
You don't have to, no.
Yeah, they love it.
It's just fun.
Okay.
So this is a great program, and it does help kids to want to learn to read. Yes.
Don't the kids get to keep the book?
Yes, that's what I was gonna just
They take
reply.
that home with them.
So
and
they
keep it
take
home.
that book, every time they read a book, they get to take that book home free. So that's what our Power of the Community was all about, the meal that we just had not too long ago. It pays for the books. So every kindergarten student in Clay County is going to receive at the end of the school year 5 free books. And so they can build their own little library. That's super.
And it's fun asking them what sight words have you learned recently since I've been here, and have them go through that. And the group that I've been with for so long, they save up and they will perform their Christmas songs. They'll save it up, and it's an audience of one. I get to be the audience, and they sing those, and they're always so proud of it.
Yeah.
It's just-
We can also use a sub or two, if any of you
Sure,
aren't
yeah.
sure about it, or
Yeah,
it's October,
substitute reader would be wonderful.
October through,
October through March.
March.
Yeah. The books are pre-selected, and they come with a reader's guide to help you with vocabulary or suggested conversation starters. Not that you really need any help with a kindergarten or conversation starter, but yeah, the books are just easy and fun to read. Great little snippets. It's really nice.
and I'll never forget my grandson came out of school because he didn't have very many books. You know, grandma having to I just keep this book for him. You know, just thrilled. They're just thrilled. I just want to say, yeah, please do let us know if you're willing to sub or to read. Real quickly, I wanted to give you a word from Kathy Deal. She was not able to attend because of her job. She said, I would encourage Rotarians to all attend next year the Power of the Community and have a Rotary table, or two, I think, somewhere, she said. It is truly a community event living up to its name, with the clubs such as Clay Businesswomen, Delts, Tri-Caba, etc. having their own table. The Power of the Community would love to have a strong Rotarian presence. We thank club members who have generously donated from their businesses for many years. That silent auction is huge and so nice, and the live auction. And for those members who have attended, let's have a Rotarians table or two next year. That's where she says it. But thank you for your support of children and education. And I'd like to introduce Dorothy Chambers. Dorothy is the Community Impact Senior Staff Member for United Way, is that correct? And she's a Rotarian.
I am a Rotarian, so just this means that I get like bonus points this week because we had our meeting yesterday.
Some makeup.
Here today, so it's really nice to visit another Rotary Club. So thank you very much. Yeah, so I am part of the community impact staff at United Way of the Wabash Valley. And I am really, we always welcome the opportunity to speak to groups outside of Vigo County, because United Way of the Wabash Valley has a service area of 6 counties, and so it's always good to reach out and connect with you. I really appreciate all the work that you do on United Way projects here in Clay County. We so appreciate all the hard work that goes into Power of the Community. Success by 6 wouldn't be able to pull off their investments without support from.
And I forgot to say, Clay County is only, besides Vigo County, has Power of the First to have a special
That's
project
right.
for fundraising, and we went on and on about that.
Very
And
special, yes. If only the other counties had
Yeah.
the committed
We're very
fundraising event for
blessed.
so. And if you haven't been to Power of the Community before, highly recommend it next year. This was actually my first year going because of the pandemic. It was a blast. The food was delicious. It was a lot of fun. So you've heard a little bit about a couple investments that Success by 6 makes in your community. And Success by 6 is one of 7 of what we call impact councils at United Way of the Wabash Valley. These impact councils are made up of volunteers who are passionate and have expertise in a particular issue area. So in this case, Success by 6 has volunteers who are really committed to investing in the community so that we all have high quality early learning experiences for our young kids. Because we know that if we start them off strong, right, on strong footing, then the rest of their lives will have greater chances of success and just success in school and in work. There are many ways that the Success by 6 makes investments. So you've heard about Real Men Read. You've heard about, let's see, what else did we talk about? Sorry. Real Men Read, the laundry care reading nooks. There are also small grants and large grants that the Impact Council makes available to different groups in the community. So one thing that Success by 6 is currently involved in is something called the Quality Child Care Initiative. That is we're making $150,000 available to child care providers who want to improve the quality of care they're offering the young families. And so we're in the process of collecting applications. We do have applications from Clay County, which is wonderful. And we hope that,
Sure.
The Cradles received
That's
three
right.
grants.
Yep, this is the third round.
$40,000.
Exactly, yep. This is the third round of this Quality Child Care Initiative. We've distributed $168,000 so far. This is an additional $150,000 towards something that, again, sets these young kids on strong footing for success later in life. We have other impact councils. We have impact councils that focus on substance use, on job skills, making strong neighborhoods, any issue that has been, or need that has been identified in the community, we hope to address. But we can't do it in a bubble. We can't do it in our individual silos. United Way works really hard to bring groups together, to collaborate, to partner, so that we can put all of our heads together, all of our ideas together to address some of these complex issues that our communities are dealing with. We've been using this model for about 4 years. We're really gratified with the partnerships that we're building now, but we are always wanting more. So I am here today to invite you to consider being a part of United Way, volunteering in whatever way you can, whether it's on for a specific event or whether it's joining an impact council. If you're curious about it, feel free to reach out, check out our website, learn more about what we're doing, and contact us. We're in it for the long game. These problems in our community are not things that we can solve easily, because otherwise they'd be solved now, right? But we know that by working together, we will be able to move the needle on some of these big issues. And we also know that we can only do it with you. So thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
And their projects for all the Success by Six.
Yeah, it's in the,
Yeah.
included in the flyer
Yeah, in
that
your-
everyone got.
Yeah.
Descriptions of the impact councils are included in the brochure that you received.
And should we talk about the main goal, the mission?
I'm not sure how much time, I could talk forever, so I'm really
Okay, well,
aware
just
of how much time, so I
what it
don't
is.
know.
Gotcha.
I'm kind of waiting for Chris to give me
Yeah,
that.
anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got started a little
It's on the
late.
Yeah,
front, it's
yeah,
on the front.
yeah.
I saw that.
But I encourage you to reach out if you have any questions.
Thank you.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you all for coming. That's a great,
Thank you.
great program. And been, didn't make it this year, I've been to the event a few times and it's good. And also want to mention quickly about the awards night, that was very, very good last Thursday out at White Pine Manor, and Knights Cafe catered it, and the food was really good and stuff. So not here, but thank Dwayne for setting that up and everything. So we're a little long today. Sorry about that. We'll get started. We need to start getting meeting started a little earlier. But if there's nothing else for the good of club, we'll rise and recite our four-way text. Of the things we think, say, or do.
Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Have a good day.